In a world where money can buy everything, what if it could also buy the past? Imagine waking up to a news headline that reads, "Woolly mammoths are back, now available for safari tours in Dubai." Or a commercial selling exotic extinct species as luxury pets. Own your own dodo. Only 12 left in stock. What once was confined to sci-fi movies is now knocking on our door. De-extinction, bringing back extinct species, is no longer just science fiction. And if it became a business, we might not be ready for the consequences. This is What Next? And today, we ask, what if de-extinction became commercialized? Let's find out what that world would really look like. The science of de-extinction. Before we dive into the chaos, let's understand how de-extinction even works. There are three main methods scientists are exploring: cloning, like how Dolly the sheep was cloned. Scientists extract preserved DNA from extinct species and implant it into the egg of a close living relative. Example: using elephant DNA to recreate a woolly mammoth. Selective breeding and gene editing, using CRISPR to edit the DNA of living species to express traits of extinct ones. Synthetic biology, building genomes from scratch using computers, then growing the organism in an artificial womb. Now imagine this technology becomes affordable, accessible, and most importantly profitable. That's where things get interesting. The first extinct products. So, which animals come back first? Woolly mammoths, big, iconic, and surprisingly well preserved, perfect for tourism and cold region safari parks. Dodos, cute, harmless, and meme-worthy. These could be sold as exotic pets to billionaires. Tasmanian tigers, used in conservation zones, zoos, and private wildlife collectors. Now imagine zoos offering extinct encounters for premium ticket holders. Jurassic-themed amusement parks boasting cloned raptors behind electric fences. Rich elites importing resurrected saber-toothed cats for backyard displays. But what happens when money, not ethics, drives extinction reversal? It sounds exciting. Unexpected consequences. Here's where things take a dark turn. Ecological chaos. Extinct animals evolved in ecosystems that no longer exist. Bringing them back could destabilize fragile habitats. What if mammoths overgraze and destroy tundra ecosystems? Could de-extinct birds spread ancient diseases modern species aren't immune to? Genetic monopoly companies patent extinct species DNA. Suddenly, life itself becomes intellectual property. A tech company owns the rights to the passenger pigeon. A billionaire buys the last 10 mammoths as a status symbol. Poorer nations can't afford to reintroduce native extinct species. Bioethical disasters. Would we be tempted to revive Neanderthals? Or worse, mix extinct genes with humans for designer traits? What about black markets trading illegal de-extinct animals? They're living, breathing beings with instincts we've forgotten, and when something goes wrong, and it will, who's liable? Remember, these aren't robots. Part 4. The world transformed. Fast forward 30 years. You live in a world where Jurassic safari zones exist in the deserts of Africa. Luxury hotels offer rides on resurrected giant sloths. The rich have custom-designed extinct pets. Meanwhile, regular species continue to go extinct because no one finds them profitable enough to save. We may no longer fear losing species, but instead, we fear who controls their return. Will governments regulate this technology? Will we prioritize conservation or profit? Or have we opened a door we'll never be able to close? We always imagined de-extinction as a way to fix our past mistakes. But what if we turned it into another reason to make new ones? Bringing back extinct animals isn't just about science. It's about ethics, environment, economy, and control. So, if de-extinction became commercial, would you be excited or terrified? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe for more what-if scenarios that challenge your imagination. This is What Next? And the future might already be behind us.